Hello, and welcome back. Alright, it's a bit of a late start today, I know, but I had things to do this morning, and then I had things to do at noon, and yeah, this is the earliest time that I could get started. Last time we left off starting up the final Emperor. It's just like in SaGa 2 when you had infinite do-overs until the end of the game when you killed Odin and he couldn't revive you anymore because he was dead. It's the same thing. Now we have the last Emperor. No more do-overs. If I die, then it's a game over. Like, for real this time. So I'll be making sure that that doesn't happen. Now, our charge as the final Emperor is we need to go and kill all of the remaining heroes of the seven. All the remaining of the 7 heroes. But we just started, so I need to still form my retinue and everything.
This formation specializes in offense at the expense of defense. Although the frontmost unit is more likely to be targeted, the rear units can focus on attacking. As such, I have dubbed it Imperial Force.
As Emperor, I must set a good example.
500,000 crowns and 5 Gaia essences. That's our goal, but we can't do that until after we've gotten everything else. So, let's do Goblin Hideaway Disturbance. Right here. okay? Not just a statue.
The hunt is on.
Oh, instant shot. Plasma thrust.
Stay alert!
I guess you can just aim. Vacuum slash.
I smite thee!
It really isn't that strong, is it? Luckily.
My turn! There! Up.
Eat this!
No thanks.
How shall we proceed? I've got it!
Divine Lancer.
I have you.
Thank you.
On me!
We shall prevail. Ooh, don't like that at all.
Now to end it!
Divine Lancer decreases strength and speed. Okay.
Get some rest. All good.
There.
Does way more than the stone shower.
There.
For the Empire!
For you. Trust me. Ha! Yes, we did it.
That was a boss. It was a very easy boss, but it was a boss all the same. The Goblin statue seems to have dropped something. Goblin Formation Scroll. Detailed explanation of a standard Goblin battle formation. Give it a read to really add a sense of style to your battles.
This formation was created by Goblin strategists. It enhances the frontmost unit's ranged attacks, as well as the rear's melee attacks. As such, I have dubbed it Goblin Offense.
Tech Mastery Exam Master. Your knowledge of text is impressive, or is it? Show your mastery over weapons of all types.
As
Yay!
I must set a good example.
We got one Avalonia and 100,000 or no, that's not 100,000. That's 1,000,000 crowns. Durkon Axe and others. Okay. With the Avalonia. Spell Mastery Exam Master. If you think you fully mastered your spells, you've got another thing coming. This exam will illuminate who is truly operating with the lights on.
As
Yeah!
I
Awesome!
must set a good example.
One Avalonia and 1,000,000 crowns. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. Joshua 9. Now when all the kings west of the Jordan heard about these things, the kings in the hill country, in the western foothills, and along the entire coast of the Mediterranean Sea as far as Lebanon, the kings of the Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, they came together to wage war against Joshua and Israel. However, when the people of Gibeon heard what Joshua had done to Jericho and Ai, they resorted to a ruse. They went as a delegation whose donkeys were loaded with worn-out sacks and old wineskins, cracked and mended. They put worn and patched sandals on their feet and wore old clothes. All the bread of their food supply was dry and moldy. Then they went to Joshua in the camp at Gilgal and said to him and the Israelites, "We have come from a distant country. Make a treaty with us." The Israelites said to the Hivites, "But perhaps you live near us, so how can we make a treaty with you?" "We are your servants," they said to Joshua. But Joshua asked, "Who are you and where do you come from?" They answered, "Your servants have come from a very distant country, because of the fame of the Lord your God. For we have heard reports of him, all that he did in Egypt, and all that he did to the 2 kings of the Amorites east of the Jordan, Sihon king of Heshbon, and Og king of Bashan, who reigned in Ashtaroth. And our elders and all those living in our country said to us, 'Take provisions for your journey. Go and meet them, and say to them, We are your servants. Make a treaty with us.' This bread of ours was warm when we packed it at home on the day we left to come to you. But now see how dry and moldy it is. And these wineskins that we filled were new, but see how cracked they are, and our clothes and our sandals are worn out by the very long journey." The Israelites sampled their provisions, but did not inquire of the Lord. Then Joshua made a treaty of peace with them to let them live, and the leaders of the assembly ratified it by oath. 3 days after they made the treaty with the Gibeonites, the Israelites heard that they were neighbors living near them. So the Israelites set out, and on the 3rd day came to their cities, Gibeon, Kephra, Beeroth, and Kiriath Jearim. But the Israelites did not attack them, because the leaders of the assembly had sworn an oath to them by the Lord, the God of Israel. The whole assembly grumbled against the leaders, but the leaders answered, "We have given them our oath by the Lord, the God of Israel, and we cannot touch them now. This is what we will do to them. We will let them live, so that God's wrath will not fall on us for breaking the oath we swore to them." They continued, "Let them live, but let them be woodcutters and water carriers in the servants of the whole assembly." So the leader's promise to them was kept. Then Joshua summoned the Gibeonites and said, "Why did you deceive us by saying we live a long way from you? Well, actually you live near us. You are now under a curse. You will never be released from service as woodcutters and water carriers for the house of my God." They answered Joshua, "Your servants were clearly told how the Lord your God had commanded his servant Moses to give you the whole land and to wipe out all its inhabitants from before you. So we feared for our lives because of you, and that is why we did this. We are now in your hands. Do to us whatever seems good and right to you." So Joshua saved them from the Israelites, and they did not kill them. That day he made the Gibeonites woodcutters and water carriers for the assembly, to provide for the needs of the altar of the Lord at the place the Lord would choose, and that is what they are to this day. May God bless the reading of his word. Melu Desert. Not a whole lot of music in the desert, huh?
I've seen many an overconfident adventurer fall victim to Melu's sweltering terrain. Be careful.
Okay. Desert heat. The tireless sun and scorching sands of the Melu Desert are causing the Emperor's retinue to experience heat exhaustion. Battles would begin with all units at 50% of their maximum HP. Melu, Teretuva. Now, I know I just entered the town, but I'm planning on heading back to the smithy, and then coming back, right back here, since you can fast travel everywhere. Alright. Hey, we've got a quest over here, too. And a new thing for the poor. But, yeah. Ooh, the Queen's Revenge. Interesting. Okay. We can do Pride of the Fabry family. Finally. So let's finish that.
This is ore from Ludon? Amazing!
Not just Ludon.
Hi, this will do. This will do splendidly. Your Highness, mere words cannot even begin to express the extent of my gratitude. In return for your kindness, I pledge this hammer in service to you, as your royal bodyguard.
Oh, hey, we have a new, party member. Your services are best used here instead.
A shame you feel that way. Yet it shall not deter me. I vow to remain a faithful smith in service to the Empire.
I know that my choices generally don't matter, so that probably gives me the retinue retinue member anyway. But I do really need this.
As a smith, I am intimately familiar with the weak spots in armor, and have swung my fair share of swords. Therefore, I would like to serve as your bodyguard.
From this very moment?
Absolutely. I shan't let a soul lay even a finger on you.
Okay.
Your Majesty, down in the cellars, it's...
What in the... Oh, it's the Termite Queen's revenge!
Sighted.
That took long enough to load.
Splendid!
How shall we proceed? Follow my lead! Goodbye! Ha! We live
That
to
was
fight
just
another
annoying.
day.
What's going on?
Your Majesty, leave it to us! Your Highness, run!
Why are they
Termites
doing
have gotten
that?
them too.
The hunt is on.
I just realized
How
my
did they get
mic
in
was
here?
muted.
The time has come at last.
What?
Yes!
Okay, then.
You shall pay for your meddling in the savannah. That look on your face. You see, I implanted an egg in your predecessor. It has taken until now to reach this size. Now it is time for me to have my revenge.
Okay.
Witness the power that even the 7 heroes themselves feared.
The real queen.
Great sighting.
Okay, then. Let's see. Oh, we'll just start with some basic things. Stun. That's nice. Undead foes only. Okay, weak to water. Try and fly rate.
Out of our way!
Love. Weak to gloves. And that's the only... Oh, so water's the only magic they're weak to. Yeah, that's nice to know. Easy enough.
I'll have your hide.
Let's try Glamour Blade again. Stun. Haha.
Follow my lead!
Weak to swords. Okay. Let's do Vertical Strike.
I smite thee!
There we go. He's apparently really weak to stun, which is very helpful.
By the might of the Empire!
Weak to axes. Alright.
You're trapped!
The Empire stands!
And with her really weak to stun, well, she doesn't really stand a chance now, does she? Didn't get stunned that time. Okay. He's finally going to take an attack, I guess. Do I have anything else that does stun? No. But I do have Divine Lancer.
Out of our way! Got you!
My children, your mother needs you.
All right.
Oh, that's fine.
Your
I'm gonna just keep
mom.
attacking.
Cast. Cast. No thanks.
How should I do this?
Like 2. Poison. Oh, no, that's not poison. Yes, that is poison. Quality ball.
Are you okay?
My thanks.
For the Empire!
Heal.
No thanks.
Of course. Moonlight.
There!
Come on!
Good thing I can stun her. Alright.
Away with you!
Pathetic. Hang in there.
Thanks! My turn!
Brace for it.
No thanks. Impossible!
Stay strong.
Thank you. No thanks.
Alrighty then! Don't push yourself.
All good.
Two petrifies. That's loads of fun.
How should I do this? Are you okay?
Thank you. Trust me.
He's weak to water.
You're trapped.
Eat this!
No!
Pathetic.
I guess I can only do, unit attack with 2 people. That's fun.
Let's get him!
Yes. And down she goes. And I only get experience on 2 people.
That was close.
Oh well.
One day you will experience true fear. In the form of us termites. Sooner than you think.
He went away like one of the 7. He restored peace to Avalon after eliminating the threat of the termites. I imagine that would have triggered another end of era if it were not for the fact that, well, it's the last one. So it looks like there's a lot more end of era triggers than there are actual eras. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, the next one's another ability slot. It has to be. That scoundrel Noel set his minions upon our sacred towers. Oh, I thought he was gonna be the last one, but it looks like that's not the case. Our ancestors traveled far and wide until they came across these towers. They then built their lives around them, creating the foundation of Teretuva. The towers are sacred to our people, and yet these fiends show naught but irreverence, treating its hallowed interior as if it were a playground. When night falls, the brutes within the tower emerge to prowl the town. Before their arrival, I had hidden a few heirlooms in the tower. I tried to retrieve them, but alas, the fiends are too great in number. I could barely approach the tower before I was noticed. I escaped by a hair's breadth. The young men of our town set off to settle matters with Noel by their own hands. Where did they think they would find Noel? A place known as the Wandering Lake. It lies somewhere in the Melu Desert, though I could not tell you its exact location. One of our young men overheard Noel mention he was headed there. Settle matters with Noel. Alright. It all began a few days ago when Noel of the Seven Heroes abruptly appeared at our doorsteps. He set fiends upon our town as he prowled about in search of something. The towers? Aye, just so. He showed particular interest in the highest tower in the middle. Obtain the key to the tower. Alright. Well, we know that there's two keys, so I guess I have to go in both of these. Melu, Teretuva Tower. Rocbouquet was also doing something with towers, so I imagine this is related.
Wagnus.
I know. The time is upon us, at last.
What in the heavens are you doing?
Striking at the Queen while we can.
You fool! Have you gone mad? Stick to the plan. This is no time to rush in. Yes, we may have succeeded in reducing their numbers to a degree. But twofold that lurk below, silently waiting to strike. Nay, three, or even fourfold. Were we to rush in headlong, we would be overrun. And that would ultimately lead us down the path to ruin.
Then we feast.
We what?
Instead of killing the pests outright, we weaken and we then absorb them. That will both restore our stamina and bolster our faculties.
We are in battle, not at a banquet. Or have you forgotten the risks that Noel has made abundantly clear? We have not the luxury of sampling everything on the table. It would behoove us to have more discerning eyes.
That should not be difficult. Just look for the ones who are focused. The ones whose prowess in battle is self-evident. The most ferocious, bloodthirsty ones of all.
Where Wagnus goes, so go I. What else is there to say?
I feel the same way. No matter what may come, I will not leave Noel's or Wagnus' side.
I trust that you too, Bakon, will do as you see fit.
Wait
up! What am I? Chopped liver?
Just what we need at a time like this.
I'm coming, and that's that!
Oh, please spare us.
Back to the shadows with you, Kazinsi.
Why not? I'm a warrior, same as everyone else.
Wagnus only decided to let you off your leash because he's tired of your incessant yapping.
That's not true. He would never say that.
Kazinsi, enough. Why don't you return to the countryside and live the quiet life?
Noel, come on, you gotta tell him for me. You've gotta! Please, tell him that he needs me more than he knows.
Cease your incessant mewling, or I shall skin you myself.
Apparently, because
It's
he
your
was
life
never
to
well
lose.
liked.
Not that I care.
Noel.
He is, however, just a human. He could never replace Bakon. Still, he could perhaps serve some purpose. The worst thing we can do is give the termites more time. Arguing with him only makes our chances slimmer.
True. It is decided then. Kazinsi, you are to come with us.
He's one of the 7 only because he's annoying. Okay. That's funny. Nobody likes Kazinsi.
Here we go.
The hunt is on.
Gigantic Goblin is actually a boss foe. Okay.
Your trap!
Alrighty then.
Leave it to me.
You shuttle it there.
I have it.
Appreciate it.
Okay, they're basically done now.
Another one in the
The
bag.
boss. Very easy one, but a boss all the same. The Fiend left behind a mysterious key. Square key, a strange key found in Teretuva Tower. It looks like it was made for a square-shaped keyhole. As soon as night falls, the fiends leave the tower to roam the streets. Some of us have attempted to sneak in to reclaim the tower in the meantime, but it has proven to be rather difficult. Here I'll rest until nightfall. There's a lot of foes around here. Alright. Yeah, they're totally dead. Come on, Noel, you should know better than to stalk a boss fight with undead.
I smite thee!
Alrighty then.
Out of our way!
Very well.
How should I do this, huh? Orders up!
Now to end it! You sure to admit that should do it?
No wounds to tend to?
The fiend left behind a mysterious key. Triangular key. A strange key found in Teretuva Tower. It looks like it was made for a triangular-shaped keyhole. Now we can unlock the tower's gates.
devils are you? I have been granted command of this tower by Lord Noel. To challenge me is to challenge him, understand? You bear your fangs at Lord Noel himself.
And so what?
Huh? Wait, what do you mean, so what? Did you not hear my words? You would be inviting the ire of the 7 heroes.
Yeah, I've killed 4 of them.
Does that not scare you?
You are not him. Not more than a grunt.
Hold on a moment. Now, no need to draw your weapons so quickly. I have a proposition for you. Pledge yourself to him, and Lord Noel will grant you a new form. And then eternal life could too be yours. Sounds positively grand, yes? There are few downsides to serving Lord Noel.
Your
unlike
form
if you
is
continue to mingle
hideous.
with those pathetic humans. So fleeting and frail. Like that ninny of an emperor, 'twould be too easy to knock that crown off. And their head along with it, ha ha!
I've got that crown right here.
Surely you jest. You're not really the emperor, are you?
The hunt is on.
That was a really poor choice of words, Hippo Man.
How should I do this?
What to do? Brace for it! Take that! Time to end this! I'll have your hide!
Take this.
Do I have anything fire? I don't think I do. Flame whip, but that's about it. I guess I could do heat hand. Let's do this just to cure weakness.
You shouldn't let that get to it.
Oh, come on!
Some help.
You're the best!
I can handle this. I have you.
Thanks! My turn! Are you okay?
Obliged.
Alright, where's my heat hand stuff? Alright. We can do Red Drake Wave.
Now to end it! Leave it to me.
Charge.
To ashes with you!
Don't test me!
And there goes
Cannot
boss.
afford to dawdle.
I've cleared the Tower of Fiends. You speak true? Have you freed our towers from their occupation? What joyous news! We must relay it to our men. They can return home at last. They had set out together a few days prior to demand liberation of our towers from Noel. I worry that something has happened to them at the Wandering Lake. Just where is this Wandering Lake? I overheard someone mention they had seen a lake while traversing the northern stretch of the desert. That must be where our men have gone. Okay. All the way over there. I just simply didn't go. Alright.
almost today. It's been a journey, but we're not on our way. Marble machine instructing marbles today. It's been a journey, but we're not on our way. There's a long way to go, we're not ready now. Problems to solve, music is the goal. A long way to go, we're not ready now. Problems to solve, music is the goal.
A wandering lake. Finally. Waters of this lake have the ability to restore life itself, but it comes at a grave cost. Your newfound vitality drains away the moment you leave the lake's vicinity. Only the chosen ones can enter here. I had gotten lost amidst the dunes when I came across this place. It saved my life, sure, but now I'm trapped here. I cannot leave. What if I get attacked? Look at me. Look, I'm young and beautiful, aren't I? Aren't I? My throat is parched. The water looks quite clean, too. Abstain. Maybe if I had another emperor in the line, but this is the last emperor. I can't do that. I'll have to find out what it does on a different file. Oh boy, it's a whole big thing. Wonderful. I was not oh, no, it's not. It's not. Thank goodness. Because I do not have the ability to, I do not have the time to do a big thing. Star of Illarina! Beautiful short sword that captivates all who see it. The enemy is cut down before it looked like scattering flowers. Book of Water and Earth 2. It's Dragon Pulse. So I guess it's 80 power. 100 accuracy. BP up, yes, there we go. Save, and it's time to fight Noel. That took long enough. Who's this? Noel looks remarkably similar to how we last saw him. Won't be able to defeat him.
Good. I know not who you are, but do not interfere! I can still fight. No. I must! I am Shar Khan. It is my sworn duty to protect Teretuva.
You sound like a great person
and
to
take
add
back
to my
our sacred
retinue
land.
You must be the Emperor.
Yes. That's right.
I will have revenge for Rocbouquet.
Sorry.
Before you stands your executioner, Noel of the Seven Heroes.
I wonder if he's even here if you haven't beaten Rocbouquet yet.
Let us finish them quickly.
Electric Rift, fire rate.
It comes down to this.
Noel is taking a defensive stance.
My turn.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Let me see.
We'll do... Fissure Strike. To that, okay. Looks like I shouldn't be attacking him up close and personal right now. Also shouldn't be using fire. Blue Pulverize. Yeah. In that case, let's do Still Scream.
Suffer! On guard! Pathetic!
Ow.
Get ready!
At least we're back up to full health.
Appreciate
it. We don't have the reduced health right now. That's good. Noel's Shade. Alright. Let's do Triumph by Rate.
I shan't hold back!
Here goes.
Translate.
Stay alert!
Rise.
Try again!
Honestly, I probably shouldn't even bother attacking his Shade.
Stay strong. I'll play with ye. Try again.
Leave it to me. Take a breather.
Aye. On guard. Pathetic. On guard.
Ow.
Too slow. Pathetic.
It's a 3 now. Let's not do that. Grand Slam. And you can heal.
We good?
Many thanks.
Stance. And there
Stay
we
alert,
go.
everyone.
Still want to do this, though.
Work in unison. Over here. Your story ends here.
Quality Bomb. Rego
For
up.
you. Now get it.
And use that again. Life water to Rego.
For you.
Many thanks.
3 on yourself. Shouldn't waste the Emperor's turn healing. He doesn't have a whole lot of healing either. There's your strength.
Suffer! Pathetic. Get ready!
Life water 3.
Here!
Now get it.
How shall we proceed?
Ready to strike.
Grand Slam.
Okay.
Suffer!
Stance.
No use!
Haha.
Stay alert!
No flowing slash for you. No, that won't come here. Grand Slam.
Leave it to me.
Rise.
Suffer! It seems that I may have underestimated you, Emperor.
Yeah,
you should
maybe.
be honored to die by the hand of one of the 7 heroes.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
On guard!
You wish.
Bow before me.
Oh, he's doing that, huh? Yeah.
Pathetic.
Try and parry.
On me! You're mine! Time to end this!
Grand Slam.
Ready and willing.
And Earth Heal 2.
Keep a level head.
Needed that.
On guard! Foolish of me.
Wish.
Alright, fine. I'll spend his turn healing.
Hang in there. Appreciate
I need a lot of healing right now.
I'll play with ye.
And Frosty can't heal.
Take a breather.
Thanks.
Let me see.
No, you don't get to, you don't spend your turn.
I spiked
Like water 2. Frosty.
Get some rest.
You're not so great at healing. You're excellent at healing.
We good?
Many thanks.
Here goes.
On guard!
You do that.
Ready to strike.
Leave it to me. For you. Alright, my thanks. Here.
Now get it.
Stay alert, everyone.
Right.
He's so close. Water Blast 2. There we go.
Think we all be needing a round of grog.
And I got a mighty helm from him.
I've underestimated you. How foolish of me. What is the source of your power? How can your abilities surpass those of mortals? Hear me, Emperor. I vow to expose the origin of your power. And when I unveil your weakness, I will bring the 7 heroes' might to bear and make you suffer as revenge for Rocbouquet.
You're just going to the same spot she is. Hello. SaGa.
To think you would best Noel, in his element no less. The rumors have not done you justice. Regardless, how you stood up to a hero, fear absent in your stance. It moved me so. Pray allow me to fight beside you.
You are accepted. I hereby form the Desert Guard to watch over this place, or from now on you will be known as the Desert Guard, protectors of the region. We'll go with this one.
I shall endeavor to serve both Melu and the Empire.
Liberated Teretuva and established a foothold in the desert region. Your expansion of the Empire's territory has resulted in you learning a new ability. 4-hit united attacks. The retinue can now perform a united attack with 4 members. Once the overdrive gauge has been filled enough to perform a 3-chain united attack, the next united attack within the same encounter can link up to 4 retinue members for a stronger combination attack. UA chains will not carry over across encounters. So basically only when we're fighting the 7. It's past 10, so whenever it lets me save again, that'll be the end for today. We'll get rid of hard slash, I guess. There we go. I've defeated 5 heroes and gained 11 territories. That's gonna be all for today. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.